Welcome to this week's Down Home with Tina. I've got Tracy Kelly coming up. She is the Executive Director from the Fairfield Medical Center Foundation. And then going to do something fun at the end. I'm going to be out at the Fairfield County Fair. The Fairfield County Fair is my favorite time of the year, and it's extra special because it's when I started my career in what was radio that led me to what I do today, and that is this right here, television host with Down Home with Tina. So folks, I just look forward to getting the chance to hang out with some of the maybe 4-H'ers, or who knows, I know that there are a lot of schools that are out there under the grandstands for food. So maybe I'll just make this fair and Down Home with Tina segment all about food. We'll just have to wait and see. Don't go anywhere. It's Down Home with Tina. Tracy Kelly coming up from Fairfield Medical Center and the Fairfield Medical Center Foundation.
You walked down the aisle and promised happily ever after. Sometimes happily ever after means ending a relationship. We know the conversations are not easy. Deciding what's best for you, your children, and your next steps takes work and communication. At Dagger Law, we know there are no monsters in a divorce, only people trying to find their way. Local, trusted, experienced. Dagger Law.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back. It is Down Home with Tina. I have Tracy Kelly with me. She is the Executive Director of Fairfield Medical Center Foundation.
Yes.
I didn't realize that when you had reached out, it has been 2 years since you have been with me.
Yes, 2 long years. A lot has transpired.
Yes, and I'm really excited to have you. So Tracy, for those folks who they may have heard of the foundation but may not be familiar with it, what is the Fairfield Medical Center Foundation?
Okay, so it's actually probably one of the most common questions I get asked is, why would a hospital need a foundation? Why would a hospital need to fundraise? So a lot of people don't realize this. Fairfield Medical Center is a nonprofit. A hospital can be a nonprofit, and we're actually the largest nonprofit in our service area. And because we're really committed at the hospital to serving patients regardless of their economic background, regardless of their insurance status, we have a lot of patients who come through and they can't afford to pay for the treatment that they need. And we're really committed to make sure that they get the same quality of care regardless of their financial situation. But you think about that from like a business model standpoint, it gets tight sometimes, you know, especially during the pandemic. I mean, we saw a lot of that. And so, you know, the foundation is really that bridge between the community and the hospital. We conduct fundraising events. We receive gifts for naming opportunities and things like that. And all of that comes back to make the hospital strong. So one thing that makes us different as a foundation is everything that we raise comes right back to Fairfield Medical Center.
Very, very nice. And you have to, I'm sure, do quite a bit of things, being that it is a very large nonprofit, to keep it going.
Absolutely.
And helping.
So one of the things that transpired during the pandemic, and it's interesting because I think we laid the groundwork for this when we talked 2 years ago, is that we helped the hospital purchase a linear accelerator. And that is a life-saving piece of cancer equipment. And just 2 years ago, we had embarked on the fundraising for that. And we thought we were going to be able to commit about $750,000, but we ended up committing $1 million for that.
Wow.
It was the largest gift that we have ever given. We were able to do it right in the middle of the pandemic. And it is such a testament to the passion of the community that we weren't even able to do our events, and we still had this outpouring of support for the linear accelerator. So about a year ago, we were able to make that gift, and the linear accelerator is installed, and it's treating patients as we speak.
Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. I know I've always believed, ever since I started doing what I do with being out in the community and doing media and stuff 12 years ago, we have such a generous community.
Yeah, we do.
And they really are, they come together and they step up to the plate, I think, when we really need it the most.
Absolutely.
And that is amazing. So you were able to do that. What are some of the other things that you do in the community to help to raise funds that you ask the community to be involved with?
Absolutely. So from the non-event standpoint, we do naming opportunities. We have a grateful patient program, and that's a program I always like to talk about, because my guess is that almost anybody watching this is a grateful patient of the hospital. And so it's a wonderful way to recognize a caregiver, somebody who changed your life, and to make a small donation, to recognize what they've done for you. So that's something that we use to generate a lot of donations as well. We have commemorative bricks in front of the building. But then we also do, grant writing and our special events, which are really a fun way to make money because they kind of bring people together. And for 2 years, we weren't able to do them. So the fact that we're back at them is just kind of a big, exciting opportunity for us.
So you continuously throughout the year can take a donation from anybody at any given time whenever they feel like in their heart they want to give to the foundation.
Absolutely. And people can designate to a service line that has really changed their lives. So for example, if you had an amazing maternity experience, you can donate to support maternity. Or a wonderful cardiovascular experience, you can donate to that service line. And so it doesn't necessarily go into a general fund. If people have an area of passion, then that's what we'll honor.
Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. So the side of the events that you have, how many events do you usually have in 1 year?
So that's a good question. So probably about 5 that would be sort of main events.
Okay.
And next year we're hoping to do Brews and Basketball again, which was a huge one that we weren't able to fit in this year. So that'll be exciting as well. So we try to space them out throughout the year so that there's something for everyone.
Alrighty, so you have a couple of them coming up, but
Yes.
I also know that we're going to talk about the twigs as well, which is a whole other animal, I like to say, on another note and on the other side of it. But what do you all have coming up for the foundation itself?
Okay, so the 2 events that are coming up closest, on October 8th, we have our Twig 1 Cancer Run, which is really hard to say, but it's really fun. It's a great event. Adult registrations start at $30.
Okay.
So it's a 2-mile walk or a 5K run if people want to do that. And all of the proceeds are going to support the Cancer Care Service Line. And the Twigs are phenomenal for putting it on. It's going to be at Martin's Park. It starts at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And it's just a lot of people coming together for a great cause. People bring their families, so it's a really fun day.
And you can register now?
Yes, you can.
Perfect.
You can register online.
Okay, and can you register the day of for those folks who decide maybe at the last minute?
Yes, there will be people who can walk in for that event.
Perfect, wonderful. And then you have something else that you're doing?
We have our wine tasting.
What is that about?
Oh my gosh. So it's more than just wine, because every once in a while we get someone who's like, well, I don't drink. Like, can I still come? Absolutely, you can. So it's a wine tasting, but it's also a food event, and it's an auction event. And the food is one of our favorite parts of it, because we work with our chefs at the hospital, and we have amazing food. Like, sometimes people think, oh, hospital food. No, we've got some amazing chefs at the hospital, and they come up with really innovative dishes. So the last year that we had it, we had duck meatballs as one.
Interesting.
No, people raved about them. And incredible desserts, and just this wonderful spread, and fantastic cheeses. And so, yeah, people love the food at that event.
Are these some of the things that they have at the dining at the hospital as well, or at the medical center as well, or is this just something
just
specific
special
for this
for our
winery?
event? Yeah, so they really get to get creative for this.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool. So, do they sign up ahead of time for that? Do they come in the day of the event? How does that
So
work?
it helps us to kind of budget for our food if we get our RSVPs in advance. And so people can kind of purchase last minute tickets, but it's nice if we go ahead and get those sold early.
Tracy, you had mentioned an auction. So what is the auction part of the
So we
wine
have a
tasting?
live auction and a silent auction, and we're gathering prizes for that right now. So some of those prizes may be like a nice bottle of wine, but then some of them may be jewelry or trips and all kinds of fun stuff.
Okay, so you'll take about, I want to say anything as far as a donation, or what is an ideal?
Yes, actually,
donation?
you raise a great point. I mean, really kind of anything, because our audience for this is anyone. We want people to feel like they can come as they are and have a great time. And so, it can be, a package to a salon, or it could be tickets for a sporting event. Just, we want everybody to feel good and like what they see.
And what day did you say this was?
That's November 4th.
November 4th. What else do you have going on, like throughout the year, that maybe folks aren't aware of to just know about?
So another one that I would mention, I don't want to overwhelm people too much, is our Turkey Day 5K. So we do a turkey trot.
Yeah, okay.
And so that actually supports cardiovascular services at the hospital. And we're still working on some of the details for that, but that is going to be a lot of fun as well. We're so glad to bring back the turkey trot because once again, families come, so it's very family oriented, and people even like dress up. We have people in like the funny orange tutus and stuff, and so they make a really fun morning of it.
So now you can start to plan your outfit and costume for that day if you want to do that. Turkey run. Yes,
exactly.
Right now. So anybody who, you said we don't want to overwhelm folks, so where should they go to stay up to date with what you have going on? Because I don't want it to be another 2 years before you come back.
I know.
But it might be a minute before you come back.
So they can just go to the Fairfield Medical Center website and they can find our information there. They can also call our office, 740-687-8105, and they can get the information they need.
Tracy, what is the very favorite thing about your job?
Oh my gosh, okay, getting to help people. So one of the things that's really cool about our job is, yes, we raise money and that's really great, but we actually get to help out in the hospital too. So for example, our team, we deliver lunches in the Cancer Care and Infusion Center during the day. And it's so nice to get to talk to people and connect with them and be like, these are the people that we get to help, you know. So you get to have that face-to-face interaction. And so we love being able to do stuff like that. So anytime there's an opportunity in the building, our team will volunteer, and the hospital lets us do it. So it's really cool.
Anybody that has any questions whatsoever, or they would like to participate in one of your events as a volunteer, how would they reach out to you?
They can just reach out to us through our website. They can call us, the number I said, 740-687-8105, and we can connect them with an opportunity.
Wonderful. Anything else that we had missed? I don't want to miss anything else.
I think I would just want to say thank you. You know, the community kept us strong through the pandemic. And, you know, I know a lot of nonprofits really struggled and people came out of the woodwork to support Fairfield Medical Center. So just thank you to everybody who did that.
And thank you so much for taking the time
for
being here, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And I hope I can make it out to the wine tasting. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But anyways, Tracy Kelly, Executive Director of the Fairfield Medical Center Foundation. Thank you so much, folks, and don't go anywhere. I will be right back. It's Down Here with Tina.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Hey, Julia, are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's going to play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Hey everybody, I'm so excited. Welcome back to the Down Home with Tina show. I am out at the Fairfield County Fair and I'm so very excited. It is the 172nd and I love to get the opportunity to come out and talk to some of the folks, and what better than under the grandstand at a booth. It is the Liberty Union Junior Class Athletic and Music Boosters, and when I did the opening ceremony a couple of days ago, it was actually, this is the 66th year, Janet?
66th year in our full form here, absolutely.
Oh my goodness, and so many people, I know they probably come out here year after year, not only those who are loyal to the school district and the school and supporting the students and stuff, but other people, I'm sure, in the community that just are always looking for that specific thing. Yes. And I think I heard you say it sometime, I think yesterday, I can't remember when it was, but I wanted to just find out a little bit about the 66 years and coming out here at the fair. I'm sure that you have not. You're way too young to have been here in the beginning. But you had mentioned before we got started here that you have somebody here today that is volunteering. And how many years has he been involved?
This is his 60th year.
60
years. He's a Liberty Union graduate. He went to the Marine Corps and then on as the postmaster. Served as 12 years on our school board, but he has been here supporting our fair booth for 60 years.
60 years. I think that is phenomenal. What do you think made him keep coming back? Just his loyalty for being with
Absolutely.
the school?
You know, while Mr. Vanana has been around for a long time, he's actually been a very big supporter of the fair as well. I think it's one of those just giving back to the community and to the school itself that has kept him going all of these years. So he works the egg grill typically every Monday every year. Today he had to come in on a Tuesday, but you know, he is back busy working actually right now. So
perfect. So what is your part in all of this?
Mm-hmm. Well, technically I'm the athletic director at the high school this year.
You are?
I am.
Oh, fancy that.
we were in need of somebody to fill this position to take over running the fair booth. So I stepped in to make sure that continued for our 66th year. And actually I think it might be a little bit longer. Walt actually was telling us this morning that in our original form we were a single unit down here. It means just, you know, from pillar to pillar. And it started in 1943 by a Liberty Union history teacher named Medj Spittler. And over the years, it expanded in our full form since 1966 into 5 bays down here under the grandstand. So we have 3 different kitchens that run and provide a lot of the same products. We try not to change those recipes. Our peanut butter bars have been around for a long time, and a lot of people come back to test our peanut butter bars.
And I gotta check out these peanut butter bars because I say this, my cousin who graduated from Liberty Union, I don't know if she knew somebody, but she makes phenomenal peanut butter bars that have, like, every now and again when I want to make them, I'm like, Mom, I've lost my recipe. What is your recipe? As a matter of fact, Mom made them for the football game this past Friday night, and I didn't know it, and I didn't bring any cash. And she says, why don't you go buy some peanut butter bars? And I go, because I didn't know you made them, Mom. So who makes these desserts and these wonderful food items?
It is, the peanut butter bars themselves is an old Liberty Union recipe. It was made at the school kind of as a treat in the lunchroom by one of our previous cooks from years and years ago, and the recipe has been shared down the line many times over. Now, the ladies at Christ United Methodist Church in Baltimore get together and they make about 50 pans of peanut butter bars for us. And we go through that very quickly each year. So,
how many hours of volunteering do you have that takes place here at the stand?
Oh, quite a few. When you look, we open at 6:30 in the morning and we close roughly 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And we have around 4 shifts a day with 10 parents on a shift, and then 10 kids that you know, work up front taking orders. So there's a lot of volunteer hours, which is why it's spread amongst the junior class, athletics and music,
Correct.
so that we hit all of our, you know, our areas. But it's a big financial support to each of those groups in keeping their programs running.
That's right. And what are some of the things throughout the years that you are aware of that they've been able to purchase for their groups?
So specifically for the junior class, this is the primary fundraiser for the prom, the junior senior prom. So that portion does go to that to provide opportunity to keep that cost low so all kids can attend. And then athletics-wise, our athletic booster supports our programs by purchasing uniforms and large equipment and awards and things like that. Again, keeping the cost low so we can have as many athletes participate in activities. And then on the music side, same thing, whether it's instruments, uniforms, trips, competitions, those funds go to provide opportunities for our student athletes.
Do you have a lot of the juniors that actually come out and participate, or is it like a mandatory thing? If they go to prom, they have to come here?
Pretty much, yes.
You want to go? You're coming.
We are a small school, so one of the things that we like to push at the school is it's good to give back.
Yes.
You know, our parents gave back. I'm a Liberty Union graduate myself, so I've been working this since the mid-'90s when I came through. So it's one of those that teaching the kids that service is good. And providing services for other people, it feels good, and it provides opportunity for those, you know, around you and yourself. So
absolutely. So anything that you want folks to know about coming in and when they support the school, anything that you want to add?
Just know that we're absolutely appreciative when you come in, and whether it's purchasing food here or supporting us in any of the activities that we put forth or put effort into. Let everybody know that we are grateful, and we hopefully we are serving with a smile on our face, and hope to see you back from year to year. Again, we see a lot of familiar faces from year to year. It's a little mini reunion that happens outside of our fair booth pretty much every day.
I bet. That's awesome, wonderful. Janet, thank you so very much.
Yes, thank you.
Folks, don't go anywhere. I've got another school that I'm going to visit. You're watching Down Home with Tina.
Bay Food Market is Fairfield County's source for high-quality, locally sourced meats. The meat case is always full of quality fresh beef, pork, gourmet burgers, and gourmet brats for you and your family to enjoy. Bay Food Market cures and smokes their own hams, bacon, and sausage. Visit Bay Food Market at the corner of Maple and Walnut Streets in Lancaster and discover the Bay Food Market difference. Open daily 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed Thursday and Sunday. Bay Food Market, proudly serving Fairfield County families for more than 90 years.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey everybody, when I think of the Fairfield County Fair, I think of agriculture, I think of FFA, I think of the 4-H club and all of that, but I also, one of my most important things that I think about, and I think about it right as the fair ends for the next year, every time, it is food. It is the Fairfield County food, it is getting to those specific booths that I love to go to, and there are some that are out here at the Fairfield County Fair that are under the grandstands that are with the school programs, and I am with the Amanda-Clearcreek Schools Athletic Boosters, and I'm so excited because I get to talk to some young ladies and one of the parents that is here helping out today just to talk about what they have here, why folks keep coming back, and what the money that you all come here and you eat their delicious food, what it goes towards and how it helps their program. So I want to go ahead, I want to thank Bailey Upperman. She is the adult in charge right now. Is that what people yes. Or coach? Okay, she's one of the coaches.
You holding it?
So anyways, Bailey, will you share with us a little bit about maybe if you know the history of the Amanda-Clearcreek Athletic Boosters?
Yeah, so I can say I actually played and went to Amanda-Clearcreek, so I have been working this booth for a really long time. Now our soccer team's here to contribute and help our boosters raise money, and it just goes towards getting uniforms, equipment, all the things that we need for our sports teams to be successful.
Okay, and it's all sports teams that have to, are they like mandatory to participate?
Yes, every sports team is given a time, and we get parents and the players to come out and work the booth.
What is the demand that is expected, or of the parents? Because is it tough sometimes getting folks to volunteer and to participate in this?
It is, but usually we have good parents that are willing to get out here and they know that it helps their kids, so they come out and support.
Because obviously, I would think that if it's anything that the money might have to come out of their pocket. So they're going to hopefully come out and help out.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit with some of the girls. So you young ladies, you're all on the soccer team?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit about that soccer, maybe your experience in soccer, how many years you've been, because we've got a little bit of time here, and then talk about you guys coming out here and what you get out of yourselves of being here and participating and volunteering your time at the stand. Again, it's at the Fairfield County Fair. They are here until Saturday. Does anybody know how late you guys are open here at the booth on Saturday? So people have to rush out here and get here.
I do not know for sure.
Okay, no, it's later in the evening, I'm sure. Yeah, so at least if you're here by 8, I would say you're safe. You might have a little bit more time left after that, but I know they have the demolition derby and things going on on Saturday evenings. And you can always check out the Fairfield County Fair, their website and Facebook, because they have the program there. I do not know all of the program. So let's begin with Abby. Hi, Abby.
Hi.
So tell me a little bit about is it soccer career? Is that the only sport that you're in?
I play soccer and I cheer and I play track.
That is a lot. So you being here helps 3 different sports teams.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So what is it about soccer that you love, and how many years have you been playing?
I've been playing for about 10 years, and I just really love the team bonding and just like the freedom soccer gives me.
Nice. And what about the other 2 sports?
I really like track and I really like cheerleading because you're just in front of everyone. You get to play.
Do you keep busy all year?
Yeah.
It sounds like, because are you a basketball cheerleader? Because I can't
Yeah.
imagine you're being football if you're
Yeah.
doing soccer, because that would be
Yeah.
a whole lot, I would think. Well, what is it that you like about coming out here and working the booth at the fair?
You get to see a lot of people and you get to be with your friends and your teammates.
Do you get food discount?
Yeah.
That's a highlight too. I would think. Well, thank you so much. Have fun at the fair this year. And then Victoria, share with us, if you will, a little bit about your career and your sport. Is it soccer the only sport?
I play soccer and I run track. Well, I've been playing like soccer for 9 years, and I think my favorite part about it is getting to meet all these new people at the camps I go to, and when I join new teams, to meet new people and make new friends and gain new experience.
Very nice. What grade are you in? I didn't even ask Abby.
9th grade.
9th grade. So this is your first. Is it your first year, or is it? It is.
First year of high
so
school
it's
soccer. Yeah.
So
We
9th
have 3
grade
freshmen
through
here, so.
That's awesome. So for next year when I come out, you guys are going to be ready, right? We'll just have to plan on it being at the same time. They'll be like, we're experienced at this. So is it freshmen to seniors that are the ones that have to participate here at the booth, I would imagine?
Sometimes we do have middle school teams that help just fill in spaces if we need more volunteers.
Okay, great. So what has been your highlight of soccer so far? Because I'm sure you've been playing more than just your freshman year.
So far, it's probably like joining this team. I mean, during the summer, I was so nervous to like go to the conditioning and like meet all the high schoolers, because I thought they were all going to be like so mean, because I had like this thing imprinted in my mind that all these high schoolers were going to be mean to me for some reason. And I joined this team, and literally everyone is so supportive and so kind to each other, and honestly, that just like, it made me so happy to like make friends with all these seniors and all these like juniors and stuff.
Yeah, you're a team. They are hopefully showing you how to be for when you become a senior to the freshmen. And then that way you can make them feel at ease when they come in next. So anyways, good luck. And then Maddie, so tell us a little bit about yourself as a freshman. What's it like being a freshman at Amanda-Clearcreek High School?
Well, like at first it was scary because I didn't know what to expect with being in high school. But honestly, it's been good.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
How's soccer?
It's good. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. My first year playing soccer as a in high school. It's been different, but I've really like enjoyed it.
What is it that you've learned the most as a freshman playing in high school rather than when you were younger?
You really have to like step up, and it's like a big responsibility compared to like being younger in previous years.
You could probably get away with a little more when you're not a freshman in high school playing soccer on the soccer team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be more responsible with like your grades for school, to be able to play and being there on time for practices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So share with me, as I ask the others, what is your favorite thing about working at the booth here at the Amanda-Clearcreek Athletic Music?
I don't know. I've always liked helping. So and seeing people, and I don't know, it's just fun.
What's your favorite food? I forgot to ask the other ladies, but we'll get to that.
Here?
Yes.
Chicken and noodles.
Chicken and noodles?
Yep.
I have a feeling that might be
a
big favorite, a fan favorite.
Here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you, Victoria? What is your favorite food here? Yes.
Definitely chicken noodles.
Chicken noodles as well?
Chicken and noodles.
So I guess I'm going to have to get myself some chicken and noodles.
Yeah.
All right, Bailey Upperman, coach, soccer coach, I would say. So typically the teams that come out and they are here and they are working, are they also the ones that have the coach, or is it a mix of different teams that come out as well in a day's time?
So we are here, girls soccer is here from 8 to 2, and then I think we have softball comes in after us, I believe. So it rotates throughout the week. That way everybody can, for us, we're still in season, so, we still have to have practice. We have a game tomorrow. So we've got to kind of split our time between still playing and being here to volunteer our time.
How are you guys doing this year? I got to ask you that before we get out of here.
Yeah, it's been a good season so far. We have one game left, and then we have tournament starting next week. We are 9-5-1, so winning season at the moment. Our goal is 10 wins, so hopefully we can get that tomorrow, and we'll be heading into tournaments ready to go.
Well, good luck, everybody, to you and the whole entire team. Folks, I want to just thank you all for watching this week's show out here at the Fairfield County Fairgrounds. Very excited to be here. It's my favorite time of the year. And always, Downhill Watina is brought to you by these amazing sponsors. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week. God bless, and good day.